Hello and welcome to Bounding Into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. And today I got a story about the HBO Max Peacemaker series and the fact that it will feature commentary on society according to the show's creator, James Gunn. Before we get to that, I'd like to ask if you could please hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube does like to unsubscribe people for whatever reason. And then hopefully by the end of this video, I will have earned your like, and that you'll give us a like, that you'll also hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future Bounding Into Comics videos. With that out of the way, let's get to the meat of the story. As I said, James Gunn, the creator of the upcoming HBO Max series Peacemaker, recently revealed the show will feature commentary on society. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter in a wide-ranging interview about the Suicide Squad and DC Films' future plans, Gunn was asked about the upcoming HBO Max series Peacemaker. The Hollywood Reporter's Brian Davids asked, "Now that you're probably in the editing room for Peacemaker, what is it shaping up to be genre-wise?" Gunn answered, "There are a lot of similarities to the Suicide Squad in that it's no holds barred, but there are also a lot of things that are very different in that it's quieter in some ways." He then detailed it will feature commentary on society, saying it's very specifically about a different group of people, so it's a little bit more about society. He explained, "One of the leads is Peacemaker, and one of the leads is Danielle Brooks, who plays Leota Adebayo. And she has a very different political view of the world than Peacemaker does. So it's just a little bit about what's going on in the world, but also being a TV show, you really do have more time to delve much deeper into these characters and much more deeply into the drama and comedy of them. So it has a lot of similarities, but it's even more grounded, more natural, and more real. But it's still within a big science fiction storyline that lasts for one season." Gunn then teased that Peacemaker might go on for more than one season. He said, "The main storyline lasts for that season, so that doesn't mean there's only one season of Peacemaker." Shouldn't come as a surprise that the Peacemaker show will feature commentary on society, as the comics have done so since the 1960s. The character first appeared in Charlton Comics' Fighting 5 number 40 in a backup series in 1966. After Fighting 5 was canceled with issue number 41, Charlton created their own Peacemaker series that lasted 5 titles and ran from March to November in 1967. In his first appearance, Peacemaker is revealed to be a man named Christopher Smith, who is described as, quote, "man who detests war, violence, and the dreadful waste of human life in senseless conflicts between nations, a man who loves peace, so much so that he is willing to fight for it." In his first appearance, Peacemaker involves himself in putting a stop to an international weapons dealer named Emil Bork, who is trying to provoke a war between two South American countries. When DC Comics acquired the character, Peacemaker would still be a character who killed to keep the peace, and he would also involve himself in international disputes. However, they also made him a descendant of a Nazi soldier Wolfgang Schmidt, as well as a Vietnam veteran who led a massacre of an entire South Vietnamese village. Peacemaker had also been part of a Pentagon military program called the Peacemaker Force that was supposed to combat Middle Eastern terrorism. While the force didn't come into existence, he embraced the idea and became the Peacemaker in order to do penance not only for his own actions, but for the actions of his father as well. So as you can see, there's plenty of social commentary in the comics. And not only have the comics had social commentary, but when the show was first announced, Gunn claimed the show would, quote, "delve into current world issues through the lens of this superhero, supervillain, and world's biggest douchebag." But it's still unclear what kind of social commentary we are going to get from James Gunn. He hasn't really given us any details on what that will be. And given the fact that this is 2021, one can probably assume the worst. But what do you make of this revelation from James Gunn about the upcoming Peacemaker series? Does it make you more or less excited about the show? Let me know in the comments below. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding Into Comics.